It's 7:30. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call to order the September 9th, 2025 Old Bridge Township Planning Board meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Daniel, can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. De Palma?
Here.
Mr. Lenning?
Here.
Mr. Hagopian, absent. Ms. Cannon? Mr. Renner?
Here.
Mr. Petty?
Here.
Ms. Masella?
Here.
Mr. McIsaac, absent. Mr. Brennan? Mr. Ferrara?
Here.
And Chairman Lauer.
Here. Okay, first item on the agenda tonight is the minutes of the meeting, for July 24th, 25. Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll move it. Second.
Mr. De Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Lenning?
Yes.
Ms. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Renner?
Yes.
Mr. Petty?
Abstain.
Ms. Masella?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan? Yes. Mr. Ferrara?
Yes.
And Chairman Lauer.
Yes. Next, the minutes for July 29th, 2025. Can I get a motion?
Move it. Second.
Mr. De Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Lenning?
Yes.
Ms. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Renner?
Yes.
Mr. Petty?
Yes.
Ms. Masella?
Abstain.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Ferrara?
Yes.
And Chairman Lauer.
Yes. Okay, next resolutions, there are none. Okay, and the next item is an application 53-2024P HB Warehousing LLC, represented by Mr. Calley. Good evening.
Thank you for being here tonight. Larry Calley on behalf of the applicant.
It has to be green if it's on.
There you go.
Green? Perfect. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members. For the record, Larry Calley on behalf of the applicant, HB Warehousing. I think we're going to be relatively brief tonight, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate you folks being here. The issue is that I know the applicant's engineer and the board engineer are still working through some design issues. We think it's prudent to get through those before we appear before the board on the full complement of the case on the merits. I know your board planner is out of the country at the moment and returning shortly. So the applicant is looking to carry this to a new date certain. I had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Sordillo about the applicant's goal of getting in as soon as possible. This was an application that was deemed complete in March, so they're looking to get this on the docket as soon as reasonably possible. We would be looking for a special. I'm not certain if we can negotiate those dates tonight. I realize we'd have to renotice if there was a special and we are not carried to that date this evening. That's fine. And there's also the issue that the engineers are going to work out about whether or not the major subdivision application that's currently pending before the Board of Adjustment really should be before this board on a jurisdictional basis and should be brought into the fold for an efficiency purpose and be consolidated as a single application. So I understand the engineers are going to discuss the report that issued next week. We'd be looking for a carry at this moment to get to that date so we can clear those items up before we get back before the board.
So, yes, Mr. Chairman, I spoke with Mr. Calley earlier this afternoon about this application and the outstanding factors and issues that we're dealing with. And so the request is that the application be adjourned. I believe that the next available meeting that would be on our regular schedule be, I thought it was, sorry. Our next available scheduled meeting that would be available would be the December 2025 meeting. However, they are asking to see if we could find, if there is a date that we could figure out to be a special meeting. So at this time, we're just going to adjourn it to a date to be determined. We will reach out separately, not here on this board today, but the applicant will be re-noticing to everyone in the public as to when the new date will be set for this application. Also, as a side note, just as seeing the number of members of the public here, we may need to find another location to be able to accommodate. I don't know if we're technically in violation of the fire code or not right now, but we need to make sure that we're not. So, and we want to make sure that everyone here is able to attend the meeting, able to, do so reasonably and not have to sit, and stand how everyone is today. So we might need to find another location for that as well. That will be, whatever the new location is, will be as part of the notice that you will get, just like you got for this application here. So that will be part of it. I just want to let everyone, because we do have a lot of members of the public here, we want to make sure that the board understands. We want to hear all your concerns and all your input with regard to this application. So you will be advised when it is rescheduled, and if it happens to not be in this location, where that will be as part of the new notice, as well as the notice that is going to be scheduled as part, or set out as part of the planning board's required noticing if we do change locations. So, Mr. Chairman, that is what the request on. I support that request based upon what is, the issues in speaking with Vina as well as our engineer to give them a time to work out. As you noticed, the report was quite robust, so there's a lot of items that need to be discussed and worked out.
Okay, so we'll need a motion to move this forward to the next available meeting.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Second.
Ms. Cannon, were you second? Mr. De Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Lenning?
Yes.
Ms. Cannon? Mr. Renna?
Yes.
Mr. Petty?
Yes.
Ms. Masella?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Ferrara?
Yes.
And Chairman Lauer.
Yes.
And Mr. Chairman, if I may, just members of the public, please understand, this is, I know it's inconvenience, you guys all came out tonight, but you will be renoticed, and you will have an opportunity to address this application at the next meeting that it is rescheduled to.
Mr. Sedillo, just one thing. So it does look like we are going to need a bigger room. So when Vina is back, and we'll speak with the business administrator as well, we're going to have to find another suitable venue for this, because I would assume that if a fire inspector came in, we have problems.
Right. And we want to make sure that you will all we'll provide, and I'll work with Danny as well as Vina to make sure that not just the minimum amount of notice is provided. We'll make sure we put it on our website. We'll get it out wherever that new location is going to be. We'll put it out as much as we can so that everybody has that information and knows where the next location is going to be, where the meeting will be. So, Mr. Chairman, I think normally we just open it up to general public, unless Mr. Kelly has anything to add.
No, I just want to thank you all for your time this evening. We appreciate it. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Danny, for the accommodations, and we'll be seeing you folks soon. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
And, Mr. Chairman, I did see some hands up. I know we usually go to general public comments next, so I don't know if you want to allow them to.
Okay. Could you, wait.
Do we have a mic for the public?
So, good evening, Chairperson, Vice Chairperson, Planning Board Attorney, and respected planning members. I understand it like, they adjourned the meeting now. Do we still have the ability to raise our concern regarding the original application? I understand that application was for the variance. However, we are objecting that application on entirely based on the original submission. So do we have the ability to raise our concern on the original application?
Yes, you'll be able to make your objections to the application in total, meaning where the history of it, where it came from, anything that is related to it, but it has to be at the net. We can't hear it now because the hearing on the application has been adjourned. This is just general public comment, but you will be provided that opportunity when the hearing does go forward at the next meeting, when it does get rescheduled.
Okay, I'm just kind of disappointed because, the large number of people showed up today. Sure. And, this is the second reschedule, I would say. Original meeting was held on the August 11th, I believe so. And this is September 9th, and large people are objecting this construction. So I want to make sure that everyone can, if you can just hear us out, that would be great.
But we can't tonight, because if we let you speak, put it this way, because even if we let you speak tonight, it wouldn't be part of the record, it wouldn't be part of it, so this board wouldn't be able to consider that when it makes its decision. It can only hear it and consider it when it's part of the actual public hearing that's going to go forward. That has been carried. So even if we let you all have an opportunity and speak to the board tonight, we wouldn't be able to consider it, and that couldn't be a basis to deny the application if that's the way the board would go toward. It would have to be at the actual public hearing during the process that it's allowed basic, under the New Jersey law. That's just what the municipal land use law requires.
Understood. So do we have an ability to submit the petition in a writing with the signature of all resident opposing this warehouse construction?
You can submit it, but it doesn't become any factual. The fact that a petition's been signed and submitted, that fact alone can be considered by the board. Any factual assertions or anything that's stated in there, objections, has to be done in person as part of the application, because the applicant has to have an opportunity to cross-examine you or ask you questions about what you're presenting. Not always, they don't always do that when it comes to the public's comments, but they have to have that opportunity. So we can't, meaning the board, can't just, if you submit something in writing that has, 10 pages of facts and basis for your objection, we can't consider that unless you come here and testify to it. If you come in and say, at the next meeting and say, here, we submitted this is what we submitted, we stand by these factual assertions, and you don't have to even go through them all, but as long as you're there at the meeting, this board then can consider it, because the applicant then has an opportunity to question you about what you put in that piece of paper. It's then an exhibit to the application. That
Understood.
makes
So
sense.
whom should we submit that application?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Whom should we submit that application? Should it go to the planning board?
Yes, it should go through the planning board through Danny, the board secretary.
Okay.
And then it gets distributed through other board members as well as to the applicant. But like I said, for it to be considered evidence as part of it, you do still have to come to the next meeting and testify towards it.
Understood. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Anyone else? Please go to the mic.
Good evening, members of the planning board. One request while determining the future date is to keep in mind that December is really vacation period. So we would really appreciate if you could not schedule the meeting towards the last 2 weeks of December, because most of us are on vacation, and so would you be, I would imagine. So if it could be first week of December or following year, I think we should be okay with that.
Yes, I can, Mr. Chairman, if I may. The regular scheduled meeting for the December of this board is December 11th. So if there is no special meeting, it's going to be December 11th would be the next date. But it hasn't been set yet. You will get a renoticed. It will be published on our website and published in the newspaper. But that would be, to your point, it wouldn't be after December 11th. If anything, it would be December 11th or earlier.
Wonderful. And if it is December 11th, how far in advance are we going to get a notice? Because we need to be prepared.
The minimum they have to provide is 10 days. So they'd have to, at least you'll have 10 days prior to them. So you'll at least get it by December 1st. But if we know it ahead of time, and because it's going to be a new location, so the board has to provide notice if we're going to change location as well. So you'll get that. We'll post that as soon as we're able to.
Wonderful. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone else like this?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Just had a question regarding how many times are you going to be rescheduling this particular issue?
There wasn't any intention to reschedule. This came up recently.
Right.
The prior meeting there was a cancellation of the meeting. That's why that got rescheduled in August. This one was at the applicant's request because they wanted to. There is no intention to reschedule it after the next scheduling. I can't guarantee nothing might happen. I mean, anything could happen, but I know the applicant, based on my conversations with their attorney, wants to proceed. They don't want to wait. That's why they're asking for a special meeting instead of just waiting for the December meeting, because they want to get this application heard before the board. Okay. So I doubt it would be rescheduled next. I doubt it would be adjourned whenever it's rescheduled next.
Okay. All right.
Hi, I have one quick question. So as you can see, a lot of people are here opposing this warehouse construction in its entirety, right? So just wanted to check, like nothing is set in stone right now. We still will be having some opportunity to provide our point of view and appeal that, hey, you know what, we should get this thing denied in its entirety, right? I'm like,
there's been no presentation to the board. It's only been, the board has their submission documents, the same as you guys can get through Oprah and going to the board. That's all that this board has had. The professionals have had private meetings with their professionals to work out some of the board's professionals' questions and concerns with regard to technical aspects of it, so that the reason for that is so that when we have the application, there's no dispute between professionals as to what do you actually mean? Are you saying that's 12 feet or is that 13 feet? That was been, all right, whatever you're proposing, we know what it is at that point. But it's all, for this board, it's all fresh, it's all new, nothing's been predetermined, nothing's been decided. It's all going to be happening at that hearing that you'll be at, and we'll all hear it at the same time.
Okay, yeah, because as you can see, this is pretty big for all of us, families over here. So I just want to make sure that everyone here knows that nothing is set in stone, and if we show up here and then express our concerns, we can have this denied as well.
Absolutely, thank you. Yes, sir.
See, I'm not talking in favor or opposing this application. I just want to make sure from the chairman that applicant should re-notice the all neighbors.
Yes.
Because sometimes December is too far and people forget it's a holiday time. So if they have a piece of paper in the mail, they will know. So make sure they advertise proper and also send the personal notices to the neighbors.
They're going to do exactly, every notice that they did originally, they're going to have to do 100% again for the new meeting.
Yeah, because as a council person of this Woolbridge Township, I cannot speak on application in favor or opposite. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Does anyone else have anything? Seeing no hands, I close the public portion.
Yep, that's it.
Okay,
Thank you all for coming. We will
Thank you.
definitely see you again soon.
thank you. Yeah, well, Danny told me to wait till everybody gets out. You know, somebody-
Excuse me, guys, both those doors in the back open, so please open both those doors to get out. Thank you.
Somebody told me there was a big constituency.
Oh, is it locked?
of,
Never
Indian
mind.
people in that
Sorry.
development, and I'm not sure I believed them, but now I do. Yeah. Boy, they.
Where is Vina?
I think they said she's out of the country.
Where is Vina?
She's in India.
Why would they schedule a meeting without her? I mean,
Maybe she was taking a lot of heat.
Yeah, that I couldn't tell you.
Could I get a motion for adjournment, please?
Move it.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And adjourn.